Ningal. So, in our last class, we discussed something about what are the migration tools, why we need to migrate to PostgreSQL. So, we given like some of the best migration tools in the market. Okay, so as per our experience, so we given like some of the tools and like how we can use those tools and what is the use of those tools. Okay, so then like maybe today is like it's like extendable class for the same the tools. Okay, so then followed by like we are going to give the migration from MS SQL Server to the PostgreSQL. Okay, and tomorrow we are going to cover the entire class related to Oracle PG. Okay, so how we can migrate our Oracle database into the PostgreSQL with help of the Oracle PG, and what are the challenges we have, and like how we need to migrate like different objects. Okay, so those things we are going to cover tomorrow. Okay, and then day after tomorrow, we are going to cover about Oracle to PostgreSQL GG replication. Okay, so and like maybe day after tomorrow is like we can say the end of this course. Okay, so yeah, so let me share my screen. So everyone able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Okay. Yeah. So actually, what we covered in yesterday class, not yesterday, last class. Okay, so this is one of the best tool. The Oracle PG is one of the best tool in the market to migrate your Oracle database into the PostgreSQL, even MySQL database into the PostgreSQL. Okay, so actually, like, see, which tool you are going to pick and like how we need to pick it is depending and totally on like what is the database objects you have, and how much of data you have and which type of data it is. Okay, so I mean, like, suppose my Oracle is like Oracle database is a very plain, I have a simple table, okay, with a simple column and data types. Okay, and some indexes, some sequences. Okay, so if I have this kind of maybe just a second. Okay, so if you have this kind of the plain like objects in the database, okay, so any tool, like any simple tool also will able to migrate your like Oracle stuff into the PostgreSQL. Okay, but you are dealing with like, suppose I have a like table, the table is having the partitions. Okay, so and maybe I have a the procedures and the packages. Okay, so then so, and also the table is having the LOB columns, okay, long object columns and club columns. Okay, in this case, so like not every tool is capable to like migrate your Oracle data into the PostgreSQL. Okay, suppose we are like telling like Oracle PG is one of the best tool. Okay, so we can say like in our experience, okay, the Oracle PG is the best tool for like the schema migration. I mean the DDL migration from like Oracle to PostgreSQL. So why I'm trying like this? Okay, so we tried with like different sizes of the database migration. So we tried with like maybe 100 dB, we tried with like 100 GB, we tried with 2 TB or 3 TB. Okay, so what we observed is and also we tried with lot of different types of objects. So almost like what are the objects are available in the database. Okay, so every object I means the database which is having the all the objects, we migrated that particular database as well. But what we observed with Oracle PG, okay, so Oracle PG is like capable to migrate your DDLs, okay, from from Oracle to PostgreSQL in very efficient way, okay. But in case of data migration, okay, in case of data migration, even Oracle PG is capable to migrate your data from Oracle to PostgreSQL, but again, okay, So if you're dealing with the club columns, if you are dealing with the like LOB columns, or if you're like maybe database sizes in TBs, okay. So what are two PG is like is taking like more time, okay, compared with other tools. Other tools means like suppose if you are having the huge amount of size, your database size is huge, okay. In this case, so our like suggestion is don't go with like Oracle PG, okay, the data related migration, okay. So first do the like since this is an open source tool, so you no need to pay any license for the same, okay. So you can like you can pick the Oracle PG as like the schema or DDL migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL. Maybe you will think, okay, so if I say something, okay, just do the schema migration from Oracle to PG, then pick some other tool to like migrate your data. So I need to pay for the license. Why can't I use the like the maybe licensed tool for schema migration as well? Okay, even I will answer that question also. Okay, so okay, the so maybe suppose if we see if we do the like migration schema migration from Oracle to PG, from Oracle to PostgreSQL, and if you pick like some other tool, like suppose I have the Aspire tool, I have the Stream tool, I have the like DMS, okay, so and I have the like Golden Gate, okay. So you if you see there, okay, so all these tools are licensed tools, okay. So like suppose DMS, okay, so yes, DMS is able to like do the migration of the like schema, it means I mean DDL, okay, along with the data, okay. So but the problem is the DMS tool is not fully available, okay, from any cloud vendor, okay. So maybe in future maybe the DMS is like maybe having the like required like features to do the migration from one database, like maybe we are discussing here about the PostgreSQL migration, okay. So the DMS might have the like a capable to migrate your Oracle or MySQL, okay, or maybe PostgreSQL data into like on-prem PostgreSQL data into the PostgreSQL database on cloud, or maybe vice versa, okay. So DMS is capable this way, but as I said, like DMS is not fully loaded with required features to do the migrations, okay. But with help of the DMS, okay, with help of the DMS, you can do the both the code, and also you can do the data migration as well in efficient way, okay. So and maybe if you think about the if you think about the Aspire, okay, so let me minimize this, okay, okay, okay. So if you see here, Aspire is the one of the like best tool, okay. So in the like licenses tool, it is promoted by Google, okay. So this tool is like widely using in the market to do the like migration into the like at least Google related PostgreSQL database flavors, okay. Google is having the like Cloud SQL, PostgreSQL, and LIDB, okay. So this is like maybe so as per our experience, okay. So we already use this tool in our like environment to do the migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL, okay. This tool is like maybe we can say for like light database objects migration. Light in the sense of what I'm trying to say, okay, it is able to convert, or it is capable to convert almost all your like database objects from Oracle to PostgreSQL. But again, there are some drawbacks with Aspire, okay. If this is open source tool, we can say, okay, for certain limit, okay, you are able to convert maybe some limit of code conversion from Oracle to PostgreSQL, okay. But if you opt for the like if you are opt for taking the license for the like from the Aspire, okay, so they are giving the like very nice support, okay, to like fix the issues, okay. Why? Because what we observe from the Aspire tool is like it is going to support almost, okay, the DMS what it is going to do, okay. So that's the same kind of migration it is able to do. But the problem is, okay, but the problem is if you download the Aspire tool from like the site, okay, or maybe if you downloaded Aspire tool the latest version from the site, okay, so it might not having the all the fixes, okay. Okay, I mean, suppose if I say your particular database and the Oracle source database having the partition tables. Okay, so in the partition tables, okay, so the naming conversions. Okay, the naming conversion. Suppose the name is starting with the numbers. Suppose the partition name might be anything in the Oracle. Okay, so as per having some kind of cap. Okay, so the name, the partition name is something. Okay, it is starting with the number. Okay, that particular number, the conversion from Oracle to Postgres SQL. Okay, maybe the partition number is like P1 underscore, maybe like P1 underscore some XYZ. Okay, so then it is able to convert, but the partition number is starting with this one. The partition number is starting something with uh, the number 123 or something like that. Okay, in that case, what it will happen? Okay, it is going to throw the error. Okay, so the format of the partition is unable to support. Okay, in the migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL, and it is going to fail entire migration. Okay, so this is the drawback in the Aspire. But the beauty from the Aspire is, suppose if you opt for a license. Okay, so then it is having the very nice support from Europe. Okay, so and they're like keep on adding what are the issues the customers are facing. Okay, they are keep on adding the fixes into the Aspire software. Okay, Aspire tool, and they are giving the very nice support. Okay, that is the one best thing from the Aspire tool. And also Aspire is we can say it is a Windows tool. We don't have any a Linux flavor from the Aspire. Okay, and also the UI. Okay, the UI from the Aspire is very nice. So you are able to see. Okay, you are able to choose your we can say source and the target systems, and the object selections. Okay, and the filterings. Okay, everything is available in the in your fingertips. Okay, so this is, maybe we can say, very friendly tool in the market to do the real-time migrations. Okay, but maybe you can try, and maybe even in our company. Okay, in our company, maybe it is in decision taking time. Okay, so maybe you can maybe even suggest Aspire is one of the tool to do the migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL also. Okay, and if we take the license for the Aspire tool, so they have Aspire team is going to give the very nice support to have any issues, and also they're just behind you to do your smooth migrations. Okay, so they will guide you, but maybe for guidance also they will charge something. Okay, but they're going to provide very nice support. Okay, but what I'm trying to convey is, okay, with help of the Aspire, okay, with help of the Aspire tool, okay, you are able to migrate schema, means the DDL, and also it is capable to migrate your the data as well. Okay, so the issues which you are facing here in the Vara2 PG with the data, okay, the same issues you were able to retrieve, or we were able to overcome with help of the Aspire tool. Okay, but here you can see the drawback. We were discussing about the partitionings, right? Okay, so the same kind of partitionings, okay, issues is fixed in Vara2 PG. Okay, so it means you can now you can observe, right? Okay, so each tool having the advantage and each tool having the disadvantage. Okay, so which type of objects you are having in your Oracle database? Okay, based on the object selection. Okay, based on the objects. Okay, so then you need to select the which tool is suitable for me. Okay, so in my workload. Okay, so in my migrations. Okay, so these are the and maybe we can say the Aspire is it is a Windows team. There is no Linux platform is available. So you mean suppose you are migrating your database from Aspire. Okay, so either you need to install in our local machine. Okay, it means your laptop, but it is not preferable one. Okay, in the real-time systems. Okay, either you need to build any Windows VM. Okay, so on top of that you can install the Aspire tool, and then you need to make the connections. Okay, the connections also very straightforward. We can say, suppose if you type here Aspire, okay, so the steps also very straightforward. We no need to worry. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. Network is too slow. Okay, so there is somewhere the list of the things. This is the Oracle. Where is this? Yeah. Hmm. WinJAR solution. There is something. The configuration things will come. Okay, anyhow, I will try with this. Okay. As per Oracle. Okay, so actually, this is the way we need to like make a connection. So it is having the step by step. Okay, so it is including like three steps. Okay, so maybe if we consider my Oracle, like Oracle database. Okay, Oracle database is my source system. Okay, and my target system is the PostgreSQL. Okay, these are the basic configuration steps. Okay, so you need to install ODBC drivers. Okay, ODBC drivers installation also like it is like providing. Okay, so step by step how you need to install. Okay, so once the ODBC driver installation is completed, okay, so then we need to configure the TNS. Okay, so then after you need to configure the driver. Okay, so it is like very pretty straightforward. Okay, so we don't need to worry about like the steps. Okay, so here you can see like since this is installing on top of the Windows machine. Okay, you can see the first one is ODBC drivers. Okay, you need to download the ODBC driver from the Oracle site. Okay, so then you need to install. Okay, so either you can pick ODBC driver for the latest one, either it may be 19 or maybe 23 or something like that. Okay, 19 is the like maybe we can say the best one to consider the like compatibility issues. Okay, so you can just install the ODBC drivers, the step by step. Okay, how we can install the ODBC drivers. So the step by step is available here. Okay, so then you can see here like once the ODBC driver installation is completed, so you need to configure the TNS. Okay, the TNS how we need to configure is just we can like add the TNS entries into the net manager. It means like the service name. Okay, in the service name or like just open the net manager. Okay, so then add the new service name. Okay, so then we need to mention. Okay, what is the host name. Okay, what is the host name of your Oracle instance and the port number. Okay, so and what is the service name for your like instance. Okay, Oracle instance. Okay, so then if you like once I entered all these things, there is a like the pop-up button will come for the test. Okay, so while like the pop-up button is coming for the test, so then if you press the test button, it is asking for the username and password. Okay, so so then like this your source connection will be like happen. Okay, so once this TNS configuration is completed. Okay, so you need to save the settings. Okay, so then after you need to enable. Okay, you need to enable this ODBC driver configuration. Okay, so it is also very straightforward. Okay, so once your part is completed, here you are going to give the entry TNS name entry. Okay, so that particular entry name, okay, the TNS name you need to mention here. Okay, so here if you open like ODBC driver configuration. Okay, so then the window will come something like this. Okay, so this is the ODBC driver, Oracle ODBC driver you install. Okay, during the first step. Okay, so you need to select that ODBC driver. Okay, so then once you finish, okay, if you select and once you finish that, then the pop-up window will open with all the details. Okay, in these details, what you need to do, just you need to give the data source name. Okay, it means it may be anything. This is your unique name to identify, or maybe this unique name we need to give during the like Aspire tool source a database selection. Okay, this is the name we need to pick as the source database selection during the Aspire toolkit. Okay, and here is the like important. Okay, so this name is coming from your the previous step, the TNS name. Okay, so here you need to which name you are going to provide, the same name you need to pick here. Okay, you need to pick here from the drop down. Okay, and then you need to use like Oracle, what is the username you are using. Okay, and then just you need to like just save the settings. Okay, that's it. Okay, so with this you are able to make a connection to your source database with help of the Aspire tool. Okay, and the next thing is like you need to make a connection. Okay, you need to make a connection for PostgreSQL. Okay, Aspire, just we can give Postgres is also same one. Okay, this one. There is a like same ODBC lab drivers we need to install. Here is the connection setup. Okay, so even similarly like in Oracle. Okay, so we have the 2 steps here. Okay, instead of the 3 steps in Oracle. And for PostgreSQL, we need to install the like PostgreSQL drivers. Okay, so that we can get it from the like community of the PostgreSQL. Okay, then we need to like install the drivers. Okay, so only these 2 steps we need to do. Okay, so it is we are having like step-by-step instructions here. Okay, so how we need to configure the PostgreSQL drivers. Okay, so here we have the system DNS. Okay, so once the like driver installation is completed, so we need to add those information here. Okay, just we need to system DNS. Okay, add, and once you press the add button, okay, so then it is going to pick the like the PostgreSQL the flavor of like ANSI, which one we need to use. Okay, ANSI or Unicode. Okay, so based on your requirement you need to pick. Okay, so okay, and like just we need to give the source and the database name and the server name. Okay, and the port number. Okay, and the username and password. Okay, so then like once the PostgreSQL I mean like the Oracle and PostgreSQL source and target related settings is completed and configured. Okay, so the Aspire toolkit. Okay, the Aspire toolkit Winjard will be something like this. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so the Winjard is something like that. Here it is mentioning the source is the PostgreSQL. Okay, but the thing is, in our case, the source is Oracle. Okay, so we need to select our Oracle DNS. Okay, or maybe user. Okay, so this is the name we like given during the entry, the TNS entry configuration. Okay, so what is the name here? You can say this is the entry name. Okay, Oracle is sqlwaste.com. Okay, this is the name we need to mention. Okay, here the source one. Okay, so and the ODBC drivers. Okay, so we need to pick like where we have installed the ODBC drivers. That location we need to mention here. Okay, and we need to mention the Oracle username and password. Okay, I'm discussing something related to Oracle. Okay, so since Oracle is our source. Okay, then in the target section. Okay, the target section is something like this. Okay, the target is our PostgreSQL. Okay, the PostgreSQL during the like driver installation, we have given the name of the PostgreSQL driver is something like, okay, the which name you are going to mention. Okay, that name just you can pick from the drop down button. Okay, and then the where ODBC drivers are installed for the PostgreSQL. Okay, the driver location we need to mention. Okay, and then after we need to have like PostgreSQL username and password. Okay, so like this there is a like once you selected both source and target systems. Okay, so it will verify the connectivity. Okay, so once you selected the source, okay, with the Oracle. Okay, and if you're going to the target, okay, so if you're going to the next step, okay, then it is going to verify the connectivity, like you are able to make a connection to the source system as or not. Okay, so then if it is having any issues, it will throw the error. Okay, so you need to like fix the errors. Okay. So then after the target system, okay, the target system also, like once you configure all the details with the target, okay, what are the options we have, then if we go to the next step, okay, if we go to the next step in the object selection, okay, then again it will verify the target credentials, okay, the DNS name, okay, and the ODBC drivers are installed properly, and if the username and password is valid, okay, everything will verified. Okay, once this is completed, okay, this is completed, okay, so then the next thing is the object selection, okay, so I don't think so object selection slides are available here, okay, so okay, so no problem. Okay, the object selections are like everything is in front of you. Okay, so the thing is, object selection, we have the like source window and we have the target window. Okay, so it is clearly providing the information. Left side we have the source details. Okay, and the right side we have the target details. Okay, so you need to just select and you need to just add. Okay, so there are the options, something like select and select add selected rows and add all, something like that. We have the window will come. Okay, so once the object selection is completed, okay, so there are like different options we have in the conversion options tab. Okay, so the options are something like suppose I want only DDL to be migrate. Okay, in my maybe for initial migration, I don't want to migrate my data. Okay, so I want only the DDL to be migrate from Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, in this case, okay, so in the conversion options time, so you need to pick. Okay, you need to pick like only DDL to be migrated, and also suppose in Oracle I have a like maybe XYZ schema. Okay, I don't want to have the XYZ schema into the PostgreSQL. I want maybe some ABC schema into my Oracle. Sorry, in my PostgreSQL. Okay, in this case, so there is a like the schema mapping also available in the conversion options. Okay, so in the target schema, so you can mention which schema you want to store into your PostgreSQL, the objects from the Oracle. Okay, that schema and namings also you need to mention, and also the tables. Okay, the table naming also you can, if you want to change, even you can change the table names also from suppose the T1 is the table name in the Oracle. You want to like change your table name to T2 in your PostgreSQL. Okay, in this case, in the conversion options, so you can mention the like different table name as well. Okay, so this is and also you have different options like the table related. Okay, the columns. Okay, the data types. Okay, suppose inbuilt in Asperger itself, it is capable to convert our data types from Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, but still, okay, still it is going to provide. Okay, it is in the conversion option itself. Suppose if we selected one table, or if we selected a set of tables, or if we selected one schema. Okay, so what is the code? Okay, what is the code and what are the set of the like data types, the conversion from Oracle to PostgreSQL, okay, by Asperger, how it is converting the data types, and everything will be shown here in the conversion options. Okay, so there like you can see suppose if you are not satisfied with the conversion, okay, so there you are capable to like change your like data types as well. Okay, so that is the beauty of the Asperger tool. Okay, so then once the conversion option, so you convert like as per your requirement. Okay, so what are the options you choose during the like a conversion option page. Okay, so then once you press the next button, okay, so the summary page will come. Okay, the summary page will come with all the details, what are the options you selected based on those options. Okay, the summary page will come, what is your source, in what are the like source objects you selected, and which type of operation we are going to perform. Okay, and in the target page also, in the same page in the right side, okay, to which database, okay, to PostgreSQL database, what is the host name, okay, and what is the port number. Okay, so in which schema it is going to migrate. Okay, and it is going to provide the entire copy command related syntax. Okay, So then you need to like provide, okay, you need to provide the like migration execution. It means start conversion, okay, and start import two buttons will be available in the final window, okay. So then once you done with like the conversions, okay, in the conversion page itself, it is having the like the progress of the conversion, okay. So where you are and what are the errors it is coming, okay, and also it is going to provide the error log as well, okay. The error log is having the detailed information, okay. So due to which reason, okay, so the maybe the migration is failed, okay, at what point of the migration is failed, okay, and if it is completed successfully, okay, how much time it took, okay. So everything is available, and also it is providing like some HTML file also with the graphical mode, okay. So this is like one, like maybe the we can say the friendly tool as a DBA to migrate your workload from Oracle to PostgreSQL data migration, we can say, okay. So and another thing in the Aspirer is, okay, so it is not only going to support from Oracle to PostgreSQL, okay, and it is capable to support, okay, it is capable to support from your MS SQL or maybe DB2 or Infomax or any other flavor. Okay, maybe if it is a Hive, okay, or it may be some other database and into any other destination database. Okay, but the thing is, okay, so it is the license. Okay, the Aspirer license is like depending on the which source database you are picking and which destination databases you are picking. Okay, based on that, the license cost will be vary, but the license cost is not that much huge. Okay, like suppose if you are like planning to take the Oracle license, like, okay, if the license cost is not that much huge in the Aspirer. Okay, so it is very basic license, maybe the 4,000 or maybe for basic license $2,000 or something. Okay, so we are using like gold license for the Aspirer. Okay, so it is almost like maybe something $8,000 or something. Okay, so yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. The finance team will take care about that part, but we are using the gold license, okay, and we are having the like proper support from Aspirer tool as well. Okay, so this is all about maybe theoretical thing I have like shown, but the installation and configuration, okay, so you can do from your side. It is very straightforward, the steps and the connectivity and everything. Okay, so even you can download also from here. Okay, Aspirer download, you can download from here only, okay, from the site, Aspirer site. Okay, but if you download Aspirer from site, right, okay, so then you may not have the like proper we can say the code conversion. Okay, it is limited with some set of maybe I think maybe 50 tables or 40 tables, and also the code is I think 5,000 lines code is able to migrate. Okay, so once it is crossed, it is throwing the error like you reached some limit or something like that. Okay, so Aspirer download, okay, so toolkit download you can use, okay, directly you can download and just you can utilize, you can install it to your Windows machine, okay, and you can use it. Okay, so maybe database migration, I think WinJet, yeah, this is the one. Okay, so there may be somewhere download option. Here you need to select, okay, what is the source database, okay, and Oracle is my source. Okay, target is my maybe Postgres. Okay, so then there may be some option is coming. Okay, so here is the free trial. Okay, so it is like free trial is available for like 30 days. Okay, so just you can download it. Okay, so provide all the like information. Okay, so this maybe you can mention some random names. Okay, then just you can do the like download. Okay, so like this you can try for Aspirer tool to download, and you can practice from your side. This is the one of the tool we are telling. Okay, and again, okay, so related to Varatu PG. Okay, tomorrow class you will discuss more about the Varatu PG. Okay, so actually the first and the important thing for any migration into any like migrations, okay, into the PostgreSQL is, okay, So as a DBA, before starting the migration, you need to run the like assessment report. Okay. So first you need to run the assessment report, but as per a tool is capable to run the like assessment report. Okay. So and Varatu PG is also capable to run the like assessment report. Okay. So why I'm suggesting we are suggesting from here is okay. So in the assessment report, it is going to provide, okay, it is going to provide your tool how much it is capable to like migrate your data or code from Oracle or maybe Oracle to PostgreSQL, how much amount or how much percentage. It means okay, so it is capable, your tool is capable to migrate your like source Oracle database into the PostgreSQL 100% or maybe 70% or maybe 80%. Okay, so remaining percentage, okay, remaining percentage like it is not capable to migrate means as a DBA, okay, as a DBA, you need to do the refactoring. Okay, you need to do the refactoring of your like either it may be any code or either it may be into any maybe a data related. Okay, okay, so it will clearly given the like instructions. Okay, how much percentage it is going to migrate. Okay, tomorrow we will show you during the demo Oracle PG. Okay, we will run the like assessment report. Okay, so and we will show you like how it is. Okay, so suppose if I have the list of the objects. Okay, so in each object how much percentage it is capable to migrate into your PostgreSQL. Okay, and where we need to do the refactoring. Okay, so that we will show you tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we will cover the Varatu PG. This is all about like Aspera tool. Okay, then another thing is like this one. Okay, DMS. Okay, the database migration assistance. Okay, we can say maybe in the future. Okay, this may be the best tool. Okay, we can say this may be the best tool if you are migrating your workload. Okay, you are migrating from your like databases from maybe Oracle or MySQL or MS SQL server, okay, to your cloud. Okay, so DMS may be best capable or best tool if you're migrating your on-prem systems, okay, database systems into the cloud. Okay, maybe if we can consider this is the best tool, and even okay, and even maybe if you are like dealing or if you're migrating huge amount of data between the clouds. Okay, okay, so then maybe this is the best tool we can say if you're dealing with a huge amount of size database migrations. Okay, so here we have the different options are available. Okay, we have the different options. So you are able to like migrate. Okay, see here you can see my source database is something like that. Okay, so source database is MySQL. Okay, and these many like versions of the MySQL, so it is capable to support. Okay, and also the PostgreSQL. Okay, so the source is something like this. Okay, the source is something like Amazon RDS PostgreSQL. Okay, Aurora PostgreSQL or maybe on-prem PostgreSQL. Okay, and also the Cloud SQL PostgreSQL. Okay, so the destination is like Cloud SQL for PostgreSQL. Okay, is the destination database. Okay, and also there is a like this is the DMS service we selected from the Google side. Okay, and also the DMS service we are having even from the Amazon, and we are having even from the Azure, and I think I'm not sure about OCI. Okay, so OCI recently introduced the PostgreSQL, right? Okay, it might be OCI also having the like DMS service. Okay, okay, so these are the like options we have. Your source is anything and your destination is like something like that. Okay, so you suppose your SQL server. Okay, your SQL server is in top of Amazon RDS. Okay, or maybe it is on like on-prem SQL server, and your destination is like in Google Cloud, it is having the like SQL server on top of the like Cloud SQL flavor. Okay, so in Cloud SQL manager service from Google. Okay, so SQL is available from here. Okay, and our like topic is Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, so your Oracle version is anything, and your Oracle version is like running on like either it may be on-prem or either it may be like RDS Amazon Oracle. Okay, or either it may be like any source Oracle instance. Okay, and it is capable to migrate from your Oracle system to your PostgreSQL. Okay, so it is Cloud SQL PostgreSQL. Okay, So it is capable to migrate from Oracle to Cloud SQL, PostgreSQL, or maybe it is going to migrate even from Oracle to LIDB. Okay, so LIDB is nothing but, okay guys, LIDB is nothing but it is the flavor of the PostgreSQL. Okay, so maybe I don't know, like we have a time day after tomorrow or not. Okay, so if you have a time, we will give some maybe 10 minutes discussion about the LIDB. What is LIDB? So it is like maybe we can say next PostgreSQL flavor, or maybe the future of the PostgreSQL flavor from the like Google. Okay, to support like vector database features, okay, vector capabilities, and also embedding capabilities. Okay, so it is going to support LIDB to support LLM. Okay, so LLM modules, application modules. So this may be the like PostgreSQL flavor of the database from the Google to support all these AI modules. Okay, application modules. Okay, that maybe we will discuss. Okay, if you have some time. Okay, so this is something about the DMS. Okay, but you can see the documentation. Okay, you can see the documentation how we can configure, okay, how we can configure our source profile and target profile. Okay, how we can migrate. Okay, so everything, okay, everything we have here. Okay, so how we can configure the connection profile. Okay, so the step-by-step things will be available here. Okay, but again, okay, so this is not a free service. Okay, this is not a free service from the like any cloud vendor DMS. It is including some cost. Okay, so if you like maybe opt for like the free trial of the any Google cloud, okay, and if you're trying to use this one, okay, definitely you will get your credit card bill for sure. Okay, so but maybe in our organizations, they might like almost every organization are using this cloud related infrastructure. So they might have the like basic license for the DMS tools as well. Okay, so try in our like organization. Okay, this is it is not like maybe that much difficult to like do the like practice, or maybe add the migration skills. Okay, so just you can just try it in our organization with the DMS. Every steps, okay, every step is available here. Okay, just you can follow these steps and you can configure. Okay, a connection profile from for source and target. Okay, just you can do the like migration. Okay, so yeah, this is something about the DMS. Okay, and then the next thing is the SQL lines. Okay, so guys, while we are discussing about the Aspire, while we are discussing about the DMS, okay, and while we are discussing about the Vara2 PG, okay, and even SQL lines, okay, so you can see and you can observe SQL lines and Aspire and DMS is capable to migrate your database, okay, heterogeneous database migration. The source is anything and target is anything, but Vara2 PG is only capable to migrate your Oracle and MySQL data to PostgreSQL. Okay, so it is only fitted, okay, and it is only useful if your source is Oracle or maybe MySQL server. Okay, then it is capable to migrate those data, Oracle or MySQL data, into your PostgreSQL. Okay, so that is the only like maybe we can say the option is available from the Vara2 PG, and it is more efficient related to the data, the schema migration compared to other tools as per our experience. Okay, so even try from your side also. Okay, please like test, okay, how it is capable and what is the level of it is doing the migration compared to other tools. Okay, so and Aspire and DMS and SQL lines is capable to do the migrations. Okay, the source is anything, okay, and target is anything. Okay, so the SQL lines, this is the one of the tool. Okay, this is the one of the tool in the market. Okay, maybe we can say this is an open source tool. Okay, this is an open source tool, and even this tool is having the like very nice support from the Europe. Okay, so from this tool is like supporting team is sitting in the Europe region. Okay, and they are keep on adding the features and they are keep on working on like the customer related issues. Okay, so if you have any issue, the SQL line support team having the fixes for the same. Okay, they will take some time, and they will provide the fix with the new version of the SQL lines. Okay, so SQL lines, maybe we can say, so we completed. Okay, so this is one of the best tool for heterogeneous migrations. Okay, so why we are commenting this way? Okay, so we did the SQL lines with help of the SQL lines. We did the migration for Informax to Oracle. Okay, and we did the migration from MySQL to Oracle. Okay, and we did the migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, and also we did the migration from SQL lines to PostgreSQL. Sorry, MS SQL Server to PostgreSQL. Okay, so we already experienced on this tool, but again, if your source database is having the critical or maybe tricky objects, okay, object types, okay, in this case maybe the SQL lines having some cap to do the migrations. Okay, so it means maybe if you're dealing with the procedures and packages and functions. Okay, so they SQL lines schema converter. Okay, the schema converter is able to do the migration, but again, as a DBA, so you need to aware and you need to take care about, suppose once the migration is completed into your target system. Okay, target is anything, source is anything. Okay, so you need to revalidate. Okay, you need to revalidate and recompile. Okay, what is the code conversion is happened into your target system? That code is you need to compile again from your side. Okay, before hand over that particular code or particular object for our application. Okay, so that is somehow, okay, so that is somehow, but not so SQL lines, if you migrated with help of the SQL lines from Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, so then you need to check each and everything. Okay, so SQL lines is not capable to migrate your code from Oracle to PostgreSQL. You need to refactor from start to beginning, not something like that. Okay, sometimes, okay, the SQL lines having some glitches in the software. Okay, so then it is not sometimes properly convert your data types. Okay, but it is not in every case. Okay, sometimes maybe it will fail. Okay, but one good thing with the SQL line is, suppose you no need to opt for the license. Okay, so even we got it from the SQL line support. Okay, maybe I'm going to reveal. Okay, the thing is, try from even in our real-time systems, your maybe security team is yellow. Okay, that you can try the SQL lines in our system for our the database migrations. Okay, so only thing is, so if you directly download your SQL lines, okay, and you can use that, the SQL lines is available in the two flavors. You can use your in command line prompts. Okay, CLI, the command line prompts on top of any Linux flavor of the instances. Okay, and also the SQL lines is capable to having the Windows flavor as well. Okay, so you can use any command line related things, CLI flavor, or you can use UI, okay, Windows flavor as well with the SQL lines. Okay, the only thing is, if you are not having the license, okay, so only thing is SQL lines while doing the data migration. Okay, the without license, SQL lines is capable to migrate your DDL. Okay, so but the thing is, so the SQL lines without license, okay, it is going to skip. Okay, it is going to skip the first row of every table. Okay, got it, guys. Okay, so maybe this is maybe you will, without license, if you migrate your data from Oracle to PostgreSQL, so you suppose 100 rows in our Oracle, you will get 99 rows in our PostgreSQL. Okay, so previously they're not ready to provide the information which row is it is missing. Okay, so suppose I'm telling 100 rows. Suppose in my database I'm having the millions and billions of rows. Okay, in that case, one row is missing means we don't know, right, when which row it is missing. Okay, but I got the information. Okay, so the row which is skipping by the SQL lines is the first row of the each table. Okay, suppose if we insert our first row manually, okay, into your target system. Okay, and suppose you have maybe lakhs of the lines, like the rows and millions and maybe billions of the rows in our source system. Okay, just download the SQL lines and do the migration by inserting first row into your target system. Okay, so just this is the very friendly tool, we can say, and also even for license also. Okay, license also, maybe hardly you need to pay for $4,000 or something, 4,499 or something for gold license from the SQL lines. Okay, so any doubts, guys? With this, I'm like maybe giving a lot of theoretical stuff. Okay. Okay, so you can see here the SQL lines able to support. Suppose my source is anything. Okay, anything in a sense. SQL lines is capable to migrate into MariaDB. Okay, so during the MariaDB migrations, my source is something like this. Okay, so it may be by IBM DB2, Informax, MySQL, Oracle. Okay, Sybase, Postgres. Okay, so SQL is capable to migrate into the MariaDB. Okay, so then we have like all like the target systems and what is the source. Okay, so it is capable to migrate, okay, from this particular source system to this particular target system. Okay, so you can see into the PostgreSQL, our topic is PostgreSQL. Okay, so during the PostgreSQL migration, it is capable to migrate from IBM DB2, Informax, Sybase, okay, and Oracle MS SQL Server, and Apache Hive, okay, and MySQL. Okay, so and similarly you can see like different options also. Okay, so nowadays you can see, right, so here our topic is Oracle to PostgreSQL migration, but in your organizations, okay, so your database may be anything, your target database may be anything. Okay, your source is anything, target may be anything. So that is the reason I have just mentioned these options. Okay, so this is the one tool to play around, or maybe test your test cases or POCs. Okay, so with help of the SQL lines, and also try with even Aspirate tool. Okay, so both tools maybe you can utilize to do the your like migrations into your environment. Okay, so any doubts, guys, before maybe jump into like maybe some few minutes part like practical demo on MS SQL Server to PostgreSQL migration. Any doubts? Banu, Datpan, Gopi, Malati.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Let me open. Let me stop the screen just a moment. Let me share my entire screen. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
I see the SQL lines page.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so actually, like I'm just giving the like maybe 5 to 10 minutes demo how we can migrate MS SQL Server to the PostgreSQL. Okay, so the SQL lines, from the SQL lines you need to download. There is an option like download page. Okay, so go to download page. Okay, so in the download page, so I think they introduced something like this. Okay, previously they will not ask for anything. Okay, so this is, I think, maybe a new, I think it is updated. The site is updated. Okay, so yeah, no problem. Okay, so just you need to mention your like the names and everything. Okay, so and also then just you need to go to the download. Okay, so in the download section, okay, you might have, okay, so Windows flavor. Okay, you have like Linux flavor. Okay, in the Linux, which Linux you are going to use? You are going to use RHEL, or you are going to use Ubuntu, okay, or HPUX. Okay, the which flavor of the Linux you are using. Okay, so just you can download that particular the software version. This is very like maybe we can say lightweight software. Okay, so it is like not more than 100 MB size. Okay, just you can download the software, and just you need to download, like just unzip the same. Okay, so I can download it already. Okay, so let me open this. Okay, so I downloaded. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so this is the Windows. So I don't know when I downloaded. Okay, oh, it is downloaded on like last year's. Okay, November I downloaded like Windows software. Okay, so this is zip file. You can say what is the size. Okay, the size is 7.59 MB. Okay, just you can unzip it. Okay, once you unzip. Okay, so what are the requirement? Okay, what are the like requirement for SQL lines? Okay, the all the files will be available. Okay, and also like since we are using a Windows Vineyard. Okay, so in this case the UI will be available, the app will be available. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so the first thing is if you have the license. Okay, so you need to mention the license here. Okay, so the license is just the two names. Okay, the two things, or maybe we can say the two sections are available. First one is license name and the second one is license key. License name is once you provide your organization name, okay, they will provide, okay, the four numbers. Suppose I can say XYZ. Okay, so like that they will provide the license name. Okay, and also they will provide the license key. Okay, so 1 2 3 something. Okay, 4 5 6. Okay, ABC, something like that. Okay, so the source code, okay, the source code of the sequence is always refer the license. Okay, the license dot txt file. Okay, so okay, so then it is going to behave. Okay, so as I said, okay, without a sequence license, okay, it is going to skip the first row. It is going to skip the first row of your every table. Okay, and it is capable to migrate your entire the table data into your the destination database. Okay, the destination database is anything and our source database is anything, but in our case our source is like Oracle and our destination is in PostgreSQL. But here just I'm going to give like extra information from MS SQL Server to the PostgreSQL. Okay, so this is very important. Once you have the license from your SQL lines team, okay, support. Okay, here you need to mention your license name and also license key. Okay, so they're like providing like 1 year license and based on your requirement. Okay, they will provide. Okay, that is maybe up to you. Okay, so which level of license you're going to take. Okay, so here we need to mention the license information. Okay, next thing is, okay, okay. Next thing is like we are going to play with. See, we have like different options are available. Okay, so here the DDLs and fail. Okay, everything it will provide and it will available or it will be updated. Okay, during the migration. Okay, so maybe during the migration, okay, the migration task is failed. Okay, so this particular file is loaded with what are the like issue. Okay, what are the issue with your migration. Okay, that information will be available here. Okay, and maybe your migration is successful or maybe your migration is failed with some DDL related things. Okay, that DDL, okay, which table or which index or which object you are migrating from your source to your target. Okay, so that DDL information will be available here. Okay, so and also suppose and we have the different options. Okay, we are having the different option like suppose if you see the QF. Okay, or maybe if you have the TF. Okay, the TF is something like that. Okay, the table file. Okay, so you want to like suppose I have maybe in the schema. Okay, in the schema maybe the set of the tables. Okay, that set of the tables is related to my application or some XYZ module. Okay, I don't want entire schema to migrate from my Oracle system to PostgreSQL system. Only the 4 tables or maybe the 10 tables or maybe 40 tables belongs to particular module. Okay, so I want to migrate only those modules. Okay, the particular module related 40 tables from my Oracle to PostgreSQL. Okay, the table file is something like that. Okay, so you need to mention the number of the tables. Okay, the table names you need to mention here. Okay, so while doing the migration, okay, so there is an option TF hyphen TF is like a command prompt. You need to, if you are migrating with CLI. Okay, or maybe UI I will show you. Okay, so from UI, okay, you have an option like the table file. Okay, so option there you need to mention the file name. Okay, so what are the like the table names you are mentioning here? Okay, it will pick only those set of tables list, okay, and it will migrate from your source system to your target system, okay. And again, there is a, like the query file, the QF, okay. The query file is something like, okay, so if you don't want to like migrate, okay, so entire data from your source table to your destination table, okay, you want to filter, okay, you want to filter something like that. Okay, so you want like the set of or maybe some limit of the rows to migrate from your source system to target system. Okay, you can use the query file. Okay, so and also there is an option like tmap. Okay, the tmap is nothing but the table map. Okay, so my table name is like something. Suppose if you see here, my table is EMP, okay, in my source side, okay, but I want to migrate into different table name, okay. This is the table map, tmap is the like table map to migrate your one table name into the different table name, okay. So then in this case, we need to use tmap, okay. So like this, we have like, and also there is a schema map somewhere. Where is that? Data type map. Oh, there is an option, the schema map as well. Okay, the remap schema also available. Okay, so I'm not finding here. Okay, no issues. Somewhere we have, even maybe if you open SQL Vineyard, okay, so then you can see some options. Okay, so if we are playing with the Windows flavor of SQL lines, right? Okay, so if you're playing with the Windows flavor of the SQL lines, okay, so we need to use this UI tool. Okay, so the UI tool is having these many options. Okay, but the thing is maybe okay, but the thing is if we want to play like with more options, okay, so the best thing is you can use the CLI. Okay, the CLI and even the CLI also, if you see here, okay, if you see here, the CLI having the many options. Okay, where is that CLI? Okay, command line. Here you can see. You can see that we have the lot of options available. Okay, so in the CLI also, okay, you can see we need to use SQL data. Okay, SQL data, SQL lines is a like command line utility. Okay, so here HT is like source database related connection string. Okay, TD is like a target database connection string. -T is like the table. Okay, the table and list of the tables you need to mention to migrate. Okay, the TF is the table file. Okay, the same. Okay, so how it is available here in the TF file, QF file. Okay, the everything. Okay, the all the information like once you unzip your like Linux SQL software. Okay, all these options are available in even Linux. Okay, so okay, here you can see. Okay, so command, okay, QF file, query file, okay. So T exclude, okay, the tables to be excluded, okay, and the top T. So this is the transfer options, okay. So this is a very important option. So how much level, okay, so your data you are using, okay, so means which level of transfer you are using. So top T here you need to mention okay, so you need to like create, okay, create in the sense it is going to create a DDL, and top of the DDL it is going to insert into that particular table. Okay, data will be loaded. Okay, and you don't want to like that DDL is already there, you want to just insert your or maybe migrate only data, then there is some option like none. Okay, and you want to truncate your existing data and load the data into your table, then there is an option like truncate. Okay, so here maybe somewhere you can have, okay, top T query command. Here you can see top T options. Okay, so create, recreate, okay, truncate, and none. Okay, create means it is freshly going to create the table, and then it is going to insert the data, migrate into the migrate the data into the particular table. Recreate in the sense it is going to drop the table first, then create DDL, so then insert the data into that. Okay, truncate in the sense truncate the table and then load the data into that. Okay, none in the sense it is not going to check anything, simply it is going to insert data into the table. Okay, So, and we have some options like S map. Okay, here you can see the schema map. Okay, so data like data type map. Okay, so and table mapping. Okay, so like we have like different options are available. Okay, just see. I'm telling theoretically is different. The practicing things are different. Okay, so please try to do it. Okay, from your side. Okay, so since this is an open source tool, so a lot of the companies and even you guys are joined for the same here, right? Okay, so you are also looking for the same thing. Just install your development or maybe the lower environment systems. Okay, install the Oracle, install the PostgreSQL. Okay, try install, download the SQL software. Okay, and play with these things. Okay, it's a very light software. Okay, it is not creating any harm also to your like security related things. Okay, so just you can download it and you can play with all these options. Okay, so not going to we can directly you can jump into our like the migration. Okay, so here if you open like Windows Vineyard. Okay, so then the connection here, the source is anything. Okay, we have these many source options. Okay, here just I'm selecting my source database is MS SQL Server. Okay, and my target database. Okay, the target database just I'm mentioning like PostgreSQL in our case. Okay, so as per SQL lines documentation. Okay, so if you are trying to like target PostgreSQL is my target database. Okay, there we have the options, right? Okay, so we have these many options to migrate into PostgreSQL. Okay, so if you have maybe some different database is available, maybe not, it is not listed here. Okay, suppose I want to migrate some other database, suppose different XYZ database into PostgreSQL. Okay, maybe you can contact SQL and support. Okay, so every time they are like going to add like the customer related requirements. Okay, then even that particular database may be listed into your source database to migrate into your target database. Okay, so this is my source database I need to select, and this is my target database I need to select. Okay, then so here I'm just installed my MS SQL Server on my local machine. Okay, so just I'm not changing anything. I'm giving my desktop MS SQL Server. So this is my server name. Okay, I'm using the like Windows authentication. Okay, so then our database. Okay, I can mention any database name. Okay, so the list of the database I have created one test database. Okay, then like this we need to select our source database related things. Okay, so then just we need to mention the test connection. Okay, connection should be successful. Okay, so then we need to jump into our target machine. Okay, and the target machine, even the PostgreSQL also I installed in my local machine. Okay, in our case, your source SQL server may be anywhere. It may be like in some particular Windows server. Okay, and your target PostgreSQL may be into your we can say any on-prem system, or maybe it is into the cloud system. Okay, so based on your like maybe configuration things, you need to like change your configuration settings. Okay, so okay, so either you can use any hub, okay, in between your MS SQL server or PostgreSQL server, and you can make it as a hub, and you can install the client for both your source and target, and you can play with the connectivity and everything. Then you can start the migration. Okay, so here the target PostgreSQL, I'm mentioning my source service server name and username and the port numbers and passwords on databases. Okay, so just I need to mention my test connection. Okay, the board should be successful. Then important thing is the settings. Okay, the settings is something like the table list we need to mention. Okay, the table list is like suppose I want to like mention I want to like migrate only one table. Okay, so then I can mention my table name. Suppose I want to take like my other tables as well. Suppose I want to mention my different tables. Okay, 2 2 3 3 something like that. Okay, just to put the comma. Okay, otherwise, okay, so instead of like placing the entire table list here, just you can use the like table list from the file. Okay, in this table file, okay, in the table file you need to mention, okay, you need to mention list of the tables you need to use. Okay, okay, so that particular table list you need to mention here, and you can do the like migration. Okay, so just I can do the migration T1. Okay, so the table T1. Okay, so here another option is schema mapping. Okay, so which schema you need to migrate. Okay, so if you want to like migrate into like a different schema. Okay, so if you click the by default schema, it is going to load into your we can say the public schema. Okay, or if you want like specific schemas to be like migrate your table, so then you need to mention the specific schema name. Okay, and here the transfer options. Okay, so same like top T is the options we have right in the command line. Here we have the same options like create, recreate, truncate, load to existing. Okay, so and also like sequence are capable to increase your like sessions count. Okay, to take the concurrent sessions and improve your like the data migration. The code migration is like, it is like very simple. It is going to execute into the PostgreSQL. But if you're dealing with like more amount of size databases, so then you need to pick the concurrent sessions. Okay, but before like maybe using the sessions, okay, concurrent threads, okay, so should be aware like how many threads are available in our like instance. Okay, so this is the option. So in my case, just maybe I don't know, like I did very long back. Okay, the T1 table might be available, so it may be failed. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to recreate. Okay, it means during the recreate, what it will do, so it is going to like drop the existing table, and then it is going to create the table DDL, and then it is going to migrate the data into the particular table. Okay, so then just I'm going to do the transfer command. Okay, so transfer. Okay, if you see here, if I press the transfer, okay, so you can see here my source table is something like this. Okay, so and it is picking from my MS SQL server. Okay, and our status is completed. Okay, and then maybe we can say here transfer log it is having. Okay, we are here only, right? Okay, the transfer log, you can see how many rows it is read. It is reading 5 rows. Okay, and it is written 4 rows only. Okay, as I said, without license, if we migrating, okay, it is going to skip the first row. This is a known thing. Okay, so that's why if you are like maybe your database sizes are very less and it is not having the complex objects. Okay, and you can prefer SQLence is your tool to migrate your database. Okay, in your environment. Okay, only thing is you need to take care about create the insert statement. Okay, so for our first row. Okay, and you can just insert the first row into your target system. Okay, and then you can just load your or maybe migrate your database. Okay, from your source system to target system. Okay, so and the next thing is there is a like option like data validation. Okay, here you can see transfer speed. Okay, how much time it is taken. Okay, and data validation also, if you validate, okay, it is going to validate both how many rows. Okay, it is going to collect how many rows in our source table and how many rows in our target table. Okay, it will validate both. Okay, so you can see here, okay, it is not equal. This is a known thing. Okay, so yeah, it is something like that. We can see here, this is the log. Okay, how it is going to migrate. Okay, so you can see here uh, connecting to the like source database. Source is my MS SQL server. Okay, and then it is going to connect to my the PostgreSQL database. Okay, so it is 15.5 is my PostgreSQL version, and it is going to read my source schema. That is the DBO is by default schema on MS SQL server. Okay, and then it is going to write into my target schema. Okay, my target schema is something like MIG to post something. Okay, so then it is creating the table inside that particular schema, and it is going to load the data. Okay, so this is the raw log how it is. Okay, during the if you are like doing the same migration with the CLI command line. Okay, so then the command line having the like similar like a log. Okay, it is going to provide the similar log. Okay, so Yeah, I think maybe if you want, like maybe we can try something with the table file. I don't know how many. I think T2, 3T, something is there, right? Okay, the table files also it is going to have. Okay, so just to the same way it is going to migrate. Okay, so just to transfer it. Okay, so I think table file having these many T2, T3, T4 tables. Okay, so it is migrated the similar way. Okay. Okay, okay. So yeah, so this like this you can play with the SQL lines in our environment. If maybe again, okay, if your database is not that much complex and objects also not that much complex. Okay, this is one of the best tool, and it's like you don't need to pay that much of amount even if you really want like support from SQL lines. Okay, so. Just to play in our environment, okay. So since the migrations, okay, I don't know like how much like even recruiters also like they are preferring the candidates, okay. So to do the migrations experts, okay, migration is like the word migration is very popular, and you guys know, okay, so you guys know, right? Okay, the word migration is very popular, that too into ms into postgres sql, okay. So but you can try, okay, you can try, what we are trying to convey here is you can pick the SQL lines, okay, you can try different migrations, okay. So I know you guys are having the different databases, not only Oracle, either you have MariaDB, either you have MySQL, either you have Infomax, either you have DB2, okay. Try from one database to another database. Since that free tool is in your hand, okay, just download it, okay, try with that same thing, put it in our like resume, okay. That is very much helpful to you, and it is like having the like high priority, okay, while the HRs are picking your resumes, okay. So this is all about today, and tomorrow we are going to cover Vora to PG, okay. So that is very much useful for your like even the course content is related to that one also, okay. That is very much useful for you, okay. And hope I think you like the today class, okay. So please let me know if you have any doubts before closing the today class. Sadan, Banu, Darpan, Gopi, Malati.
So in terms of, you said that, when we have this partitions on on Oracle and we are migrating into Postgres, so how do we handle situations like that? I mean,
we will show you tomorrow, Banu, okay. But just for your information today, okay, so there is a like extension in the Postgres SQL, okay. You know, like in Oracle, almost every Oracle system, okay, currently having the interval partitions, okay. So we already discussed how we have the like Postgres SQL capable to do the like support the hash partition, range partitions, okay. So but if while we are discussing something about Oracle to Postgres SQL migration, almost every day Oracle database having the interval partition, okay. So as a DBA, as an application guys, okay, they definitely need similar interval partition to be available into the Postgres SQL, okay. So the interval partition is going to support even in Postgres SQL, okay, okay. But how it is going to manage, okay, directly from the community, interval partition is not going to support, okay. You mean the community version of the or vanilla version of the Postgres SQL is not going to support the like interval partitions, but with the help of the PG Partman, okay, with the help of the PG Partman extension, okay, we are able to convert your interval partitions into Oracle, from Oracle to Postgres SQL, okay, and the partitions will be behave the same like interval partitions, okay. But again, if we are using the PG Partman, if we are having the partitions in the Postgres SQL as interval partitions, okay, but the one drawback in the Postgres SQL with the PG Partman, okay, so here in Oracle, so if we create our table with the interval partition, okay, the future data, if we insert the future data, okay, the future partition, okay, whenever while inserting your data into your interval partition related table, okay, based on your range, okay, the interval partition you created, either it be hourly interval partition, or maybe with day, or maybe with month, or with year interval partition, based on the range of the data we're inserting into your table, okay, then automatically Oracle is capable to create that particular partition. But here in PostgreSQL, okay, the PG partman is like maybe with the help of the PG partman, we as a DBA, okay, we need to like have a coordination with application team, okay, to have so which range of partitions we may expect, okay, in from your application, okay, we need to like define or we need to coordinate with application team, okay, while creating your partition itself with the help of the PG partman, okay. So we need to mention the range, okay, we need to mention the range, okay. Then after then after it is going to allow only that particular partition ranges. Okay, what I'm trying to say is while you are creating your partition, okay, while you are creating your partition table with help of the PG partman, okay, it may be something like maybe I'm using yearly partition, okay. So suppose I as a like DBA, as a maybe I'm like sitting with my architect, application architect, okay. So this is the like feature is available in PostgreSQL, okay, and the PostgreSQL able to do the like support the partition with help of the PG partman, okay. But there is a like limitation here, okay. So the limitation is something like that, okay. So I think during the partition class you observed, right, there is a pre-make value, okay, while create like create parent table, okay, in the particular table we need to mention the pre-make value, okay. The pre-make value, so it is playing the very crucial role, okay, in the like real-time systems, okay. So the pre-make value need to define based on your application architect, okay. So you need to sit with your application architect, okay, yes. So Banu, this is the data is coming from my application, okay. Beyond that, okay, beyond that there is no data is coming, okay, or maybe before that also there is no data coming, okay. The data should be between this range, okay. Suppose the application architect is telling, suppose I'm giving my yearly partition, okay, so I can expect my data will come for next 10 years, okay. Beyond the 10 years the data will not come, okay. So in that case you can mention the pre-make value is, okay, so mention the partition type is yearly, okay, and the pre-make value based on your application architect pre-make value you need to mention the 10, okay. Whenever if you mention the pre-make value is a 10, okay, what it will happen, so whenever if you create the partition table or whenever if you include your table into the PG partman, okay, it will create based on the pre-make value. The pre-make value is a 10, okay. It is going to create previous 10 partitions, okay, and also future 10 partitions, okay. Maybe someone can ask, okay, that one can ask now, okay. So Shini, like suppose I'm going to insert my 11th year data into my table, okay. What it will happen, okay. In this case, okay, there is that is the drawback in the PostgreSQL partitions, okay. So the data insertion will happen into particular table, okay. The data insertion happen into particular table. The data insertion is going to sit, okay. The data going to sit into the default partition, okay. So whenever if you create the partition table with the PG partman, okay, so with help of the pre-make value, the partitions will be created. Suppose the data is coming behind the particular partition range, okay. Then the data is going to sit into the like there is a like separate partition in the same partition table, that is the default partition, okay. So if the data is coming like behind the particular limit, okay, that beyond beyond the particular limit, okay, then the data will sit into that particular default value, okay. So as a DBA, so you need to manage that particular default value related data, okay. So that is the maybe we can say one drawback in the partitions in the PostgreSQL. But again, the interval partition kind of thing, it is capable, okay. But again, okay, there is some manual intervention. Interval partition means once you create the interval partition of Oracle, as a DBA or application team, we don't need to worry. But here in PostgreSQL, yes, as a like DBA or application DBA, so the coordination is needed, much needed, okay. And based on the application coordination only, we need to define the pre-make value and we need to allow the partitions.
Okay, and apart from this, are there any other limitations when we are migrating from Oracle to Postgres.
You mean like limitations related to partitions or something
No,
else?
not limited to partitions. It can be anything else. I mean, let's say in terms of data types or, are there
Yeah.
any other?
Yeah, Banu, actually tomorrow we'll see different scenarios like, so we are going to create some set of objects which has like all object types, tables, indexes, procedures, functions. So few of the Oracle functionalities is not capable to migrate into Postgres, like example, bulk collection, and we have for all indices class. So there are some PL/SQL Oracle functionalities which will not support. So we have to look some workaround. We have to rewrite those procedures as per Postgres syntax, and then we need to create. So even data types also we may face some issues that we'll see tomorrow. Okay. So
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
And,
double precision. Like that, we have like many things. Okay, tomorrow anyhow, you will get it.
okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Suresh, you were saying that you would be sharing the, the long-running transactions, the blockers,
yes,
document
that
file.
queries I will be sharing. Yeah, maybe I forget to share in the. Okay, you got the PG Partman and remaining stuff, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will be sharing today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, guys, like maybe it's a lengthy class. Sorry for that. Okay, no issues. Like we can maybe close the class for today if you don't have any questions. Okay, so maybe we can regroup again tomorrow for Oracle to PG, like Oracle to PostgreSQL migration.
Thank you.
Thank you.